Okay, we're live. We'll got my YouTube channel out. Whilst we're doing that, and look forward to the weekend. Interesting weekend ahead, I think. Question today, not so much about the weekend, but about today in the markets, is what do you think will happen today? Will we, markets are green at the moment, they're all over a percentage point up. So the S&P 5 1.2, the Dow is just under 1% actually. NASDAQ 1.5, Russell 1.4. So the US markets are all over a percentage point up. So we are, based on yesterday afternoon as well, the start of a little bit of a bounce off the bottom again. Will the bounce continue? That's the question. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, Leonard. I'm going to finish the day green today is my thinking. That's the aim, Les. Green day. Good morning, Alistair. Yeah, as I was talking to Alistair in the Discord, NEO's looking good today. The only problem I have with NEO is it's such a huge float. It's over $1.5 billion float. So over 1.5 billion share float. It's a huge float. It's akin to the larger cap tickers. And that's why it tends to move in line with the larger cap stocks. It's having a good day today. It is tradable, but historically, NEO, you don't get the volatility, certainly over the recent months, that you would with some of the lower cap stocks. That's not to say that you can't trade it, but yeah, I mean, it's had some good news. It's listed on it's listed on another exchange, so it's less reliant on, because I suppose that uncertainty of a lot of these Chinese stocks were facing the potential of being delisted from the US, from the New York Stock Exchange. So the fact that it's got another outlet means it gives the company a little bit more of stability. So, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing, quite a good thing, in fact. Palo Alto just made a little bit of a move. Again, more a higher price company. But at NEO at $17, $18 is, I believe, quite a good price for NEO. I think it's worth more than that. Problem is, we need to see them exporting out of China. We need to see them getting into the wider global market with their EV. What do I think is going to happen on Monday? Quite frankly, I haven't got a clue, Finsky. I could tell you, I can establish a guess, but like everybody, that's all it's going to be, is a guess. I think we bounced on the bottom again, on the SPY. Let's have a look at the SPY whilst we're talking about that, and look at it on the 60-minute. So yesterday pre-market, we bounced at this 385 level. Now 385 is the bear market territory. But what I mean by that, we've been in a bearish market for quite some time, but official bear market is 20% off the high. So the S&P 500 almost got down twice this last week, almost got down to that 385 level, which would be officially over 20% off the all-time high. So we bounced again for the second time in as I say, in a week. We bounced last week, and we went on a bit of a 4-day rally. But I think we possibly could see a similar thing happen today. It looks like we're having a good day to start. I think we could see another good day on Monday or Tuesday before, again, a capitulation later in the week. That's what I would say. They say that while history doesn't repeat itself, if I'm looking at the daily, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. So you see this sell-off here to the bounce on the low. We got a 3-day rally. I would say we've bounced on the low again, so double bottom if you're looking at it on a daily. So I would say that we potentially could see, Monday, Tuesday, possibly even Wednesday next week. Also, I expect a rally today, but Monday and Tuesday, possibly even Wednesday. That's what I would anticipate. Not financial advice, as per the disclaimer at the bottom. I'm not a financial advisor. Just my opinion. Just looking at the technicals rather than the fundamentals. There's a double bottom forming here. So if we now move up, we could get a bit of a rally up towards 420, 425 on the SPY. That's what I expect it to do. Whether it does that, I don't know. What, do you want me to do that all in one go? Why is it going to be a living nightmare? Okay, Phil, let's deal with your question. You want me to run me through my gap scanner settings? Okay. Yeah, so you don't want to be doing 50,000 volume pre-market, because a lot of stocks won't be doing 50,000 volume, because you'll see it on my gap scanner rather than the momentum scanner. You'll see 26,000, you'll see 39,000. Pre-market is lower volume, so you might want to set 20,000 as your so set something like 20,000 at 10,000 or 20,000, because then if you look at the momentum scanner on the 15-minute, or you're looking at the surging scanner on the 5-minute, you're not going to see pretty much anything if we're talking about 50,000 shares traded pre-market. Well, the VIX is currently, well, it's been fluctuating above and below 30 for a few weeks now. Let's pull up the VIX, which is a fear and the index of fear and uncertainty. So look at this on the daily. You can see it's been ranging, very choppy, sideways, above and below 30, kind of a $10 range, a 10-point range between 25 and 35 since mid-April, really. We got a huge spike in the VIX if we go back to when we got the initial Ukraine situation kicked off in late January, early February. We got this huge spike in the VIX, and it moved up, but it didn't have this volatility in the VIX, which is unusual. It then got back below 30, below 20 at some stage. It's this last, I would say, last 2 or 3 weeks where we've had this huge volatility in the VIX. So what are you worried about Apple for, user? No problem, Phil. No problem at all. If you'd gone back and watched the video, you'd have picked it up straight away. I know you did, but that's no problem. Okay, Lucid Motors.